On May 6, 2025, we said farewell to thinkers, artists, and visionaries. Each life, a story etched into the heart of a nation, through laws passed, canvases painted, and truths told in classrooms, fairways, and courtrooms. Their voices may now rest, but their impact continues to echo across generations. Carl Crabtree was a rancher, conservationist, and public servant, a man of the land who brought the wisdom of the soil to the Senate floor. Representing rural Idaho from 2016 to 2022, he championed agriculture education and natural resource stewardship with quiet strength and unwavering principle. Diagnosed with brain cancer, Carl faced his final season with the same courage and dignity that defined his life. In every acre protected, every family helped, his legacy grows, like a crop planted in trust and harvested in hope. Stephen Fabian's art was a doorway to other worlds, mystical, shadowy, and beautifully strange. A revered illustrator of fantasy and science fiction, his work adorned the covers of books and magazines that sparked imaginations for decades. Fabian's distinct pen and ink style echoed the Gothic traditions of Poe and Lovecraft, yet carried a voice entirely his own. To fans and fellow artists, he was a quiet master, mysterious, meticulous, and endlessly inspiring. Though the brush now rests, his visions live on in ink, in dream, in legend. James Foley knew how to peel back the curtain of the human psyche, whether through the intensity of Glengarry Glen Ross, the charm of Who's That Girl, or the raw intimacy of 50 Shades Darker. He told stories with courage and depth. His direction was fearless, commanding performances, sculpting tension, and illuminating characters in ways that lingered long after credits rolled. Struck by brain cancer, he left us too soon, but in every frame he crafted, his passion remains immortal. For James Foley, storytelling was not a job, it was a calling. Barbara McIntyre brought elegance and excellence to the greens, a dominant force in amateur golf during the 1950s and 60s. She was a 6-time U.S. women's amateur finalist and a 2-time champion. Barbara wasn't just a golfer. She was a trailblazer, a fierce competitor with a gracious spirit. Her sportsmanship elevated every tournament she touched. Beyond trophies, she inspired generations of women to pick up a club and believe in their swing. Her final round may be complete, but her legacy lives on in every fairway walked with dignity. Joseph Nye was a thinker who reshaped how nations saw themselves in each other, the architect of soft power, and one of the great minds of international relations. Nye served as chair of the National Intelligence Council and Assistant Secretary of Defense. Through his books like The Paradox of American Power, he urged diplomacy over dominance, influence over intimidation. To students, he was a mentor. To policymakers, a guiding compass. In a world too often ruled by force, Joseph Nye offered an alternative, the power of ideas and the wisdom to listen. His voice shaped policy, and it shaped peace. From the high courts of justice to the House of Lords, Terence Etherton's life was a testament to law, leadership, and courage. A former master of the rolls, chancellor of the High Court, and a life peer, he broke barriers, not just as a legal mind, but as one of the most prominent openly gay figures in British public life. His judgments were precise, his values unwavering, whether on matters of equity or equality. Lord Etherton stood for fairness, clarity, and truth. His legacy is written not only in the law books, but in the progress of a more inclusive society. Today we remember Carl Crabtree, Stephen Fabian, James Foley, Barbara McIntyre, Joseph Nye, and Terence Etherton. Each one a giant in their field. Farmer and statesman, painter of myths, master of film, champion of fairways, architect of peace, and guardian of justice. Their journey is now complete. They pass the torch to us, to lead with heart, to create with courage, and to serve with honor. May their memories light our way forward.